Hello, Diane again here. Sorry I didn't blog yesterday, guys. I just wasn't feeling well, so I really didn't feel up to approaching the camera yesterday. Trials of an introvert, I guess. But today I thought I would talk about the depths of the second week blues, and so that is why I called it Writing Through the Slog. So, alright, so I've barely been making par for the past, I don't know, week or so, and often by 11 o'clock at night, bags under the eyes, you can tell I'm tired, right? So the thing about that is, it's been a hard go for me in the past little while. Now, part of it is my own fault, because I decided that I was going to work on a couple of novellas instead of a full-length novel, which meant that I wrote the ending of one, which it ended before I thought it was supposed to, but that's where it ended. Yeah, I don't know, if this is your first book, you may not get that, or if you're a plotter, you may not get that. The pantsers and the plantsers will know what I'm talking about, where it's just like, okay, no, if I added anything else, it would just be too much, it's done, so I need to move on to the next thing, and so that's what I did. And I hate beginnings. Beginnings are always the hardest part for me. Whenever I submit my stuff for editing, there's like red slashing through my beginning, cutting it up like it's surgery, and then you hardly see another red line until maybe a couple of action scenes if details need to be adjusted, and that's about it. I don't get, that's what it looks like. So you can tell where my weaknesses are, right? But okay, so when you are having difficulty, when you are finding the writing a slog, I guess the secret is to not delete. Now, they tell you not to delete through the whole month. I can't do that. I cannot do it. I find myself going back, and if what I've written isn't working, then I can't do the next step. I find it very difficult because feeling the flow of it is a very important part of the process for me. But when you're really having a slog, just put a few spaces between whatever it was you wrote and where you currently are trying to work on, and keep going. And what you'll find often, which I've found, which is why I thought of this as a topic to discuss, is that sometimes you'll end up cannibalizing bits of that stuff that you wrote previously and finding that some of it works with what you're doing. You just hadn't reached the point where it works yet. And other parts you'll end up discarding as you go along. But either way, you've still put in your word count. You're still moving forward with the story. You're still making progress. And ultimately, you'll get to your destination. So these were the words of wisdom that I thought I would offer today, since this is my own struggle. Haven't really started writing yet today. It was my music lesson day, so I had to go out. Had a great time, it was fun, but coincidentally, I'm working on stuff that's related to my Weird West Chronicles. I'm taking a page from Mercedes Lackey's book, right? And I'm writing stuff in music about my writing. So, secret project. But okay, so my current word count is 22,021. I have to reach 23,333 today. I'm hoping I'll get a little farther. Remember that I said at the beginning of the month that I had about 600 words. I hope it's not 600 pages, good God. 600 words of front matter that isn't actually anything to do with my story. So I would like to finish, when I finish Nano, at 1,200 words ahead of the 50,000. I'm trying to go for 51,000 and whatever that is. Yeah, 51,200. That's what I'm aiming for, because then that's actual story. That's not front matter, right? And I have 2 stories, so there's 2 sets of front matter. So I'm trying to get a little bit ahead today. I hope to get, if it goes well, maybe 500 words ahead of where I'm supposed to be, and then try to maintain that or make it higher as I go along. So And I'm nearly at the halfway point. Tomorrow is the halfway point. Tomorrow is the 15th. So tomorrow I will discuss all the slings and arrows of week 3. So thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Bye.